You know, I tell people, look here. I can take all my herbs I want. I can eat my dandelions. I can eat my kale. I can eat my spinach. I can do all my herbs and whatnot. And I tell people, I said, look here. The herbs without God ain't gonna keep you alive.
That's right.
And they ain't gonna put you in hell.
That's right.
So I said, now you can swallow all you want to. You can take your medicine all you want to.
Man.
That's right. Amen.
But if you ain't got God,
Come on, preacher.
it's no good.
All right now. Amen.
Because God is the healer.
Yes.
Y'all believe that?
Amen.
Jesus said himself, he bore our sickness. He said, I bore it. I took it away. I took it. He said, now, whosoever come to me and accept me and be committed to me, he said, I'll take care of him. Now, we'll go a little bit here with Deuteronomy.
Amen.
I say, I ain't gonna be here long.
All right, take your time.
Main thing is keeping God's covenant.
Amen. Come on.
Preacher.
You see, God made a covenant with us.
Yes, he did.
And he ain't gonna break his covenant. You breaks it yourself. We breaks it. Well, he don't. I'm gonna jump right here, then I'm going on over. I just want to go back there. Know therefore,
Where you at?
Deuteronomy 7th chapter. Then I'm going on over. I ain't gonna be here long.
First verse,
No, 7th, the 9th verse.
last verse.
7:9. Know therefore that the Lord thy God, he is God. Ain't that right?
Yes.
He
Hallelujah.
is God.
Hallelujah.
You got it?
I'm good.
The Lord thy God is God, the faithful God, which keep his covenant and his mercy with them that love him. And do what?
Keep his commandments.
You see what I'm saying?
Amen.
So God made a covenant with us if we do what he say do.
Amen.
See what I'm saying? You can't, God, ain't no covenant with God when we walk in all kinds of ways,
Thank you, Jesus.
That's right.
doing everything we want to do.
Amen.
You see what I'm saying?
Amen.
God made a covenant
Amen.
with us. Now let's go over here. Then I'm getting on. I'm getting on out your way.
Keep on preaching.
Where you at?
And the 15th verse.
Thank you, Jesus.
Let's go to the 14th verse.
14.
Thou shalt be blessed
Above
from
all.
some of the peoples.
All. Above all of them.
All
Some of them, all of them.
all the people.
Thou shalt be blessed above all the peoples. There shall not be male or female buried among you, among your cattle. Now, I was a farmer. You know, the biggest of the peoples in this Bible actually was farmers.
That's right.
Man,
That's
The
right.
cultivators.
Mm-hmm.
Biggest of them was that.
Mm-hmm.
David was one, and all of them biggest ones was like that.
That's right.
So, you know, it takes a time for a seed to come up,
That's right.
and you have to have patience and everything. So
That's right.
so this Bible, most of the papers that was like people that farm and whatnot.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And the Lord will take away from thee some sickness.
All
All
sickness.
sickness.
You better come on and preach
That's
that.
what he say.
You say all of it.
All sickness.
Hallelujah.
Okay then. I'm gonna get this in this Bible here then.
Amen. Go ahead, Bishop. Amen.
sickness, right?
Yes.
Amen.
That means he done took my high blood pressure,
Amen.
my diabetes,
Yes.
Yes.
and then these people have to be, these drugstores and these pharmacists don't have to be worried about they running short on diabetic medicine.
You better say
Amen.
Because then,
It'll be expiring on this.
because won't be none. They won't make no money on that project.
Amen. They sure ain't making none no more off me.
You see what I'm
Amen.
saying? And they sure enough ain't gonna make none on me. They ain't never make none on me.
Go ahead, Bishop.
I've been a fool all my life. Even when I was real young, I was a fool. I didn't believe in taking stand backs, goodies, all this right there. I just couldn't see it. And I was young and
No headache.
and everything, but God had a calling in my life, and
Amen.
and if you're gonna preach faith,
You got to
you got to live faith.
That's
Amen.
right.
You see what I'm saying? If you're gonna preach faith, well, I said, Lord, everybody say, you had called me when I was a little boy. I said, well then, I got to believe that you is God. So they say here then what? He'll take some of the sickness away from you,
Take
right?
all
Take all sickness and will put none evil diseases of the Egypt which thou knew upon thee, but lay them upon them that hate thee. And I'm preaching, I'm teaching, I've been preaching for years.
My God, my God.
I said, you know one thing, you people, you're sitting in this church here, you're sick, you broke down. I said, because you know one thing, you hate me. I said, because the Bible says,
Can't argue with that, preacher.
you want to fight against faith and everything and saying that you have to go to, I said, keep on going. I said, I ain't never telling down one of you not to go to no doctor. I said, but one thing, go ahead on, because you're going to die anyway. Because the wages of sin is death.
That's right.
And to doubt God is sin, so his death.
Well, that's tight, but that's right.
Mhm.
Amen.
So to doubt God is sin.
That word say that. Amen.
Now Jesus said, to doubt, by your belief you can be saved, he said, and by your belief you can be damned.
Damn. That's what it said.
Now, I didn't write this,
Amen. Go ahead, Bishop. Go ahead.
because I ain't no writer. Good like it. I want to write my name. So how in the world I'm writing something like this? You know what I'm saying? Sickness, but preachers these days and the church world have got now, they say, well, that's part of life. Yeah, it's part of life. You live that kind of life. Because he said he took it away from me. I said, now only you got this high blood pressure and all these health ailments you got, you have run and took it back.
Mhm. Amen. That's the
I said,
truth.
you did it.
Amen.
You did it.
To yourself.
Otherwise, you wouldn't have it.
Amen.
I look here. I know people think I'm crazy, a little bit nutty.
It's all right.
But
I like crazy.
Me too.
Hallelujah. Amen.
But if Apostle Paul say, they thought Apostle Paul was crazy.
That's right.
They thought he was a lunatic.
Amen.
And they said, Paul, you just mad. But you can live free from sickness. You believe that? So he said what? I'll take all away. That's what he said, didn't he?
Amen. That's what it said. All of it.
All
Not some of it, but all of it.
Not even most of it.
Go ahead on.
See what it say?
Amen.
God shall deliver thee.
Where you at?
I'm down at the 16th verse.
Verse 16.
God shall deliver thee.
Amen.
See, he's not God. As you go to Psalm 103, and he say, I am thy Lord thy God that healeth thee. And he say, don't forget all his benefits. That's 34,000 promises in this old book here.
Yes, it is.
Y'all hear me?
Yes, it is.
34,000 promises is in here. And every one of them belongs to a child of God.
Yes. Amen.
And if you don't claim God's promises,
Man.
you ain't gonna live right.
Amen.
Because you know to have his promises, you got to live right. To have his promises, you have to live right. You see what I'm saying? Now, how many believe that?
Amen.
I believe, you know what I'm saying? If you don't believe, I believe it.
I believe it.
I didn't get 76 years old without taking medicine and stand backs and never put foot in a doctor's office and all that there. I'm 76 years old and all that there because I believe God. If you don't believe God, we need to start trusting him.
Amen.
A lot of people ain't got no faith because they ain't got no patience.
Amen. Amen.
You see? Patience. Patience give you that endurance power.
Yes. Hallelujah.
You grows in it.
That's right. Come on, Bishop.
Hallelujah. Glory, hallelujah. Feel the spirit of God.
Amen. Hallelujah.
You know, and so you grows in it. But it takes patience.
Amen.
You just can't throw up and give up to the devil every time he come at you.
That's right.
Yes, that's right.
You got to have patience. And you got to fight the devil back and say, look here, the word say I'm healed if I come to him.
That's right.
You got to talk back to the devil.
Amen.
Devil, I ain't sick.
Come on.
Hallelujah. The devil, look at here. He took it all away from me.
Hallelujah.
Take him back to the word.
Hallelujah.
In the 7th chapter of Deuteronomy. The devil, he took it from me.
Amen.
I gave myself to him.
Yes. Hallelujah.
I committed myself to God.
Yes.
You see, we have to commit ourselves to God.
Amen.
If you don't commit yourself to God, well then Jesus said, I'm committed to the Father.
Yes.
And I does what? The Father's will. He was committed to the Father. So we have to be committed to Jesus. Amen. And
Amen.
let the devil know, devil, I ain't sick. You take this mess and put it somewhere else.